by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings.
This team's trash. At least we got Saquon. Boy, oh boy.
Six man. Check cross, check cross, check cross.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Too much space.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot, and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, here's Cousins. It's complete to Laquan Treadwell. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 33. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10, down at the 33. Cousins gives way to Cook. And some space here. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, 33 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Bailey got the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
No injuries in this game. I don't know. That I cannot tell you.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Here's Jones operating from the gun to Barkley on the check down. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 10 yards, good for a Giant 1st down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up a touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have
hit
some
the wrong
teams
button.
that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
No.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Not where I was trying to go with that at all.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Anthony Barr got a real education at UCLA and playing not just his normal position of stand-up outside linebacker, but down defensive end. So he had to incorporate a variety of moves, take on bigger people. So he learned great leverage while he was there. That really helps him when he's trying to stop people running the ball.
Born in South Bend, Indiana. Thought about going back to go to Notre Dame, but you're right, great career at UCLA. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Emerson Griffin on the sack, taken to the 4th round back in 2010. What a steal. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Yeah, and that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Jones. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon.
Oh, my God, terrible.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. That's caught by Treadwell. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. Cousins able to connect with Treadwell for a Minnesota first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Here we go.
Give to Cook out of the gun. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Quit talking about it.
On third down, Cousins. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down.
How about this offense? Already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive. They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away.
Oh,
so a change of possession here on the punt. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10.
So they wound up passing on a long field goal try, but that works out for them really well. That one's down inside the 5-yard line.
And it's risky because your punter, if he puts it in the end zone, the net result not worth it, but there, I think worth it. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 7 now from their own 7.
36.
Hey, Delta.
Throwing Jones. He's going to rifle one deep left. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram, 93 yards. As they are now on the board here in the first half. And I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdown passes longer than that this year, partner.
No, I would agree with that totally. And right now, you're looking at an offensive coordinator. Conservative would not go next to his name. Risk taker, definitely, because he valued the opportunity to create a big play against what could have been disaster if they end up getting sacked or fumbling the ball in the shadow of their own goal line.
So I flipped the play that time.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
I know, because he was too far away. He was on the other half of the field at the snap.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
On 2nd down, Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. The tackle made there by Dayon Buchanan. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Gun.
They'll try to throw now. Cousins. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
29 is the Mike 29. Get that quarterback, D-Lo. Bring up 48. 6-6, pull it high.
Cousins on 3rd and 2. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Mike Zimmer's made his decision, and that decision is to try and go for this thing on 4th down. Cousins on the keeper. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. Well, it was too far for a field goal try. You don't really gain a whole lot out of a punt, so I don't think you have much of a problem with that, do you?
No, not at all. I think it's the right play, the exact right play, because even if you want to play defense and pin them deep, You know how hard it is for a punter to knock one dead inside the 10-yard line. That's not necessarily easily done. So I think going for it there was the right call.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
42 to Mike, boy. 42. 40. Hey, exit.
Now Jones finds his tight end Ingram. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey,
but, writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. A good pickup there, 22.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches.
Hey. Check, Mike 42. You gonna get this boy? X3, 218, chopper. You think you gonna get this? Check, 42's the mic. Check, 42's the mic. Here it comes. Hey, echo. Let's go.
2nd down and inches. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Ready. Check, Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey! Right there. 54. Right there. Fine.
Operating from the gun. Jones flushed out right. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. Daniel Jones as the first half is winding down. And the Giants have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
How are we ever supposed to play Fall Guys if nobody gets on?
Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Get your ass on.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. On 2nd and 9, Jones.
Yeah.
He's got his man. This is Tate. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you?
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike. Watch it.
Jones on 1st and 10. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. He got 29 yards that time.
That's about right.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10, down at the 33. Now Jones, from the gun, he'll throw. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones will get this out to Barkley, complete. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
Yeah.
Jones now from the gun on 3rd down. And Ingram holds it in. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. And on that last catch, Charles, he tops the 150-yard mark. It's one thing when your wideout gets that. When your tight end gets it, it's quite another.
We keep seeing the evolution of that position, don't we? We've seen where it's gone from strictly as a blocker to a guy who caught a few passes to now an integral part of the passing game, sometimes the primary receiver, because a lot of these guys have wide receiver skills, and we're seeing that on display here. Just think about the guys of the past looking back at this game and saying, sure wish that was me. I'd love to have gone out for those types of passes.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
After the sack on 1st down, Jones. And he finds Shepard. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard there to make the grab. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
Middle for the post.
Rosas good with the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
He played it right. You gotta play the inside. Can't just let the inside guy run free.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. You just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Yellow, yellow, yellow. Mike 29. Come on, D. Five. 29 is the Mike.
Throwing is Cousins. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Let's go.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones. He completes it to Tate. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 10 yards, good for a Giant 1st down.
You got to make those plays yourself. I switch.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch
can't let the
ends
CPU
as the
do
3rd
it.
quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Stay with your man. Mike 42. Bravo. That's what I do. Mike's 42. 61. Max 5.
Here's Jones on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down.
You were blitzing everybody.
I know you're thinking it, but I'll just go ahead and say it. To give you an idea of how sharp he's been in this game, just his 2nd incompletion, and we're in the 4th quarter.
He has been locked in, laser-focused all throughout this one, hasn't he?
Certainly has, and he got some help from his receivers as well. They also are locked in.
Yeah, the drops have been at a bare minimum. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
Ready?
To throw on 3rd down, Jones. It's brought in left side by Tate. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain.
No punting in football. I actually should punt. I forgot it was 4th quarter.
Ready?
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Mike 42. Hey, pick your game up. Hey, Mike's 42.
On 4th down, Jones.
Oh,
It's incomplete.
Jones.
The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Vikings, they have the
Yeah, if
football
you got
now in
the extra.
excellent field position.
Nah, I mean, it's the full game, but it's that 10-hour deal you get. You can play it for 10 hours.
All day, every day, any day. 29 is
It
Mike.
comes out
Mike 29.
this week, the end of this week, I think.
29 is Mike. Mike 29.
No, you can play it.
Hey, they're scared.
Yeah.
1st down, here's Cousins. He's going to let this one go deep. This is caught inside the 15. That one goes for 30 yards. Hey, you're at the point in the game right now where you got to start taking some chances, and that chance paid off.
And it's a good idea to be that aggressive because, truthfully, The defensive guys, they're just playing not to make a mistake. That often means you can make a big play against them.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Forced out to his left. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. From the gun, here's Cousins.
Oh, no!
And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first. But at least it's 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. And Bailey able to knock it through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
And Jones is a runner. Probably a better runner than he is fucking passing.
3 receivers head out right, 1 to the left on 2nd and 3.
Giant.
Mike's 42. Mike's 42. Defense wins championships, baby.
Shoot. 2nd and 3. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Well, yeah.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw
with every team in the game except for the Giants.
Quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And the Lions and the...
He's checking. Crash.
Oh, shit. I didn't mean to snap that.
Throwing on first down. They'll set up the screen to Barkley.
Yeah.
Only 3 there on the screen. It's 2nd
Fuck, I
down.
didn't mean to do that.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Watch the twist.
Hey, exit.
Mike 42.
Here's a 2nd and 7. It's hauled in by Shepard. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're marching off another 15 against your squad.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
Hatchet. Watch the edge.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
Let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration. Hey, check 24. Check 24. Check. Recon, 132 fighter. Let's go.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game.
Here we go, set. 60 or. Man, I got you. Sponge. No. Fire.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
Let's get it.
Probably, but there's no need.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot
It's
here.
your shot. It'll block. Here, I'll kick it early for you so you got some time to score.
And Rosas puts this one through. And that will extend their lead even further. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
All about
we've got to
situation.
find 2 scores, so, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
I went for it earlier when I should have punted, and
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped
Yeah,
in
I mean,
contract time. You could have kicked
their
that
line
one.
is not very
I don't know
good.
about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
They got the weapon. That's for sure. Oh, 6.
And this one hauled
21?
in by Rudolph. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one
Oh,
goes
I'm not
for
even
20.
paying attention. I'll call a timeout for you.
Again, it's Cousins. This is caught. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
Yeah, there's a delay.
Let's go. Watch something to me.
To the air again, it's Cousins. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd and goal. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Mike 29. Here we go.
Hey, Charlie.
Mike 29.
I was going to go the line. I wasn't.
It's our time, guys. It's our time.
Hey, no, he's easy.
29 is the Mike.
One last shot now for Cousins. And it's caught.
He
He's
caught
got
it.
for a late
So
touchdown.
he dropped it.
But probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little, too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
Hey, echo.
Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. 29 is a Mike. Mike 29.
One final shot. Oh! Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So with a second to play, they essentially need a recovery and a run back. And this will be recovered by the Giants. And that ought to just about do it. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we sign off from MetLife Stadium.
Play Ruben. Y'all can play the losers bracket. I think they're the second best team. The Niners. You can play Ivan. Losers bracket. You need a win. You've lost like 10 straight.